5H fans were shocked when the group went on an indefinite hiatus in 2018. Luckily, they didn't have to fret for long. That's because some of the ladies are making a name for themselves as solo artists. And the one paving the way for superstardom in 2019 is Normani Corday. If you're not familiar with this Fifth Harmony member, don't worry, we got you covered. Today, we're gonna fill you in on everything you need to know about Normani. Stay tuned to see which celebrities are huge fans of this gorgeous singer. Normani Corday Hamilton was born on May 31st, 1996 in Atlanta, Georgia. That means she is a fierce Gemini. Though she was born in Georgia, that's not where she actually grew up. She was raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, but sadly, her family was forced to move when Hurricane Katrina devastated the city. She and her parents and her older half-sisters ended up in Houston, Texas, and never looked back. The singer is an avid animal lover. Growing up, she had dogs and turtles and even a pet fish. She's talked about her pets in interviews and claimed that her pet fish, Gypsy, was her family's mascot. Besides having to move due to a major natural disaster, it seems Normani had a relatively normal childhood. It was her teen years that are anything but normal. When most girls are worrying about boys and getting good grades, Normani was practicing the moves that would make her a star. What many people don't know, before she started singing, Normani was a dancer and gymnast. And if you've seen her moves on Dancing with the Stars, this probably doesn't shock you. It didn't take her long to figure out that she was multi-talented. She recorded her first single when she was only 13 years old. Only 3 short years later, she joined one of the biggest girl groups ever, Fifth Harmony. Thanks to her Fifth Harmony fame, many fans want to know about her dating life. Of course, there have been rumors over the years. The first on her long list of love interests is Aaron Ray. The pair met while they were on The X Factor. Sadly, like many teen relationships, it wasn't built to last and the couple split in 2013. Since then, Normani has been linked to everyone from her Fifth Harmony bandmate's cousin to her dancing partner on Dancing with the Stars. But honestly, none of these rumors have been confirmed, which means Normani would like everyone to just focus on her music career. And her career in music is nothing to laugh at. The girl has earned some major cash and even more recognition. Thanks to their chart-topping hits and multiple tours, Normani is becoming more and more known in the music industry. It's estimated that the singer is worth a whopping $3 million. Not bad for someone under the age of 25. But don't expect her to stop here. If we had to guess, 2019 is going to be a huge year for Normani, especially since it's the year we'll hear her solo album. So it's safe to say she will double her net worth very soon. Before we jump into what's coming up for this star, let's take a look at her journey so far. Before her singing career began, Normani was no stranger to the camera. She did pageants as a teen. We know she started singing at a young age, but can you believe she was only 16 when she auditioned for The X Factor? While we know she didn't win her season, we're pretty sure she's okay with the whole situation. During her season of The X Factor, Normani was eliminated during week 2 of boot camps. But it wasn't a total loss. Though she was already kicked off the show, the judges decided that she was worth bringing back. She, as well as 4 other girls in the competition, were brought together and formed a girl group. Thus, Fifth Harmony was born. Except they had a few other names before they decided on Fifth Harmony. Those include Lilas, or Love You Like a Sister, and 1432. Though their coach was the big man himself, Simon Cowell, they didn't go as far as he'd hoped. Sadly, the girls didn't take home the first place prize, but they did come in 3rd, so it wasn't a total loss. Does anyone even remember who won their season? Exactly. So we are of the opinion the girls ended up coming out on top regardless of their placement. To say her time in Fifth Harmony was successful would be an understatement. The group was so popular that when news of their hiatus broke, so did the hearts of fans all over the world. In their 6 years, Fifth Harmony had 8 top 100 hits and 1 top 10 hit. You may have heard of it about a million times. It's called Work From Home. Oh no, did I get that song stuck in your head? Sorry, not sorry. Come on, you have to admit, the song is amazing. We can understand why it made it to number 4 on the charts. Though they never made it to number 1, the girls were loved all over the world. That is, until some cracks started showing in their foundation. The first sign of trouble in Fifth Harmony paradise came in 2016.
It's definitely been a roller coaster. We have our ups and downs, but ultimately we're so blessed to be in the position that we're in.
2016 was the year Camila Cabello decided to part from the group. It was news that shook not only the music industry, but also harmonizers all over. But the show had to go on, and the group moved forward as a quartet. While they still toured and released another album, it seemed like things were slowly coming to an end in 2017. The girls released several solo projects while still in the band, and the rumors of a breakup started to spread. Normani signed a solo contract with S10 Entertainment. Then in early 2018, the inevitable happened. The group announced they were going on an indefinite hiatus. While we're still trying to recover from the announcement of Fifth Harmony's split, we luckily don't have to fret for long. That's because our girl Normani is pumping out music with some major heavy hitters. Calvin Harris, Sam Smith, and Quavo are just a few of the artists who have teamed up with the singer for her solo career. But it was her duet with Khalid that broke all of the records. Love Lies was released on Valentine's Day in 2018, but it actually flew under the radar. Apparently, it took a solid 24 weeks for it to finally make it to the top 10 charts, and music historians will note that this is the longest it's taken a song to reach this feat. While we're sure that wasn't exactly the record Normani wanted to break, we're certain she's not mad about it. Not only did Love Lies make it to the top 10, but it also went 2 times platinum. Not bad for her first shot without our Fifth Harmony ladies. The song is also featured in the movie Love, Simon. While fans are loving seeing this side of Normani, she is loving baring herself to the world even more. Her main motivation is to make music that connects with other women. And 2 women that she hopes to connect with the most, Beyoncé and Nicki Minaj. According to the singer, they happen to be her biggest musical inspirations. They also seem to be a couple of her biggest supporters. It's always insane when you get to meet your heroes. But how would you feel if your hero knew your name before you even met them? That's exactly what happened to Normani when she met Beyoncé. The pair needed no introduction when they first met in person. Apparently, Beyoncé already knew who Normani was, which was a major compliment to the singer. Beyoncé even told her that she was following her and was already proud of her career. So it's probably safe to assume that totally made Normani's life. And while she had already met one of her biggest musical influences, the compliments didn't stop there. Normani also got a nod from her girl Nicki Minaj, and the whole thing played out in front of a live audience. During the 2018 MTV VMAs, comedian Tiffany Haddish took a dig at the Fifth Harmony girls. It was no breaking story that Camila was nominated for 5 VMAs and the group was nominated for 0. The news came when Tiffany made a joke about the girls being at home.
So those of you watching at home, hi Fifth Harmony.
Oh God.
While Camila was taking home awards. It was a solid diss, and Nicki Minaj wasn't having any of it. Never one to back down, even on live TV, Nicki called out Tiffany for coming after the Fifth Harmony girls. She even went as far to use Normani's name specifically.
Tiff, don't be coming for Fifth Harmony because Normani is that.
Even though the girls weren't there to react or defend themselves, we're pretty sure Nicki had a good handle of the situation. Not being able to contain herself, Normani took to Twitter to thank the rapper for having her back. She showered her in I love yous, and it was clear they had just formed a new alliance. You should probably take it from the experts that 2019 will be the year of Normani. According to iHeartRadio, she's gonna be one of the hottest artists to look out for. Not only is she collaborating with everyone under the sun, but she's also joining one of the biggest stars on tour. That's right, Normani is going to be opening for none other than Ariana Grande. These two are going to be a tour force to reckon with, and Normani couldn't be more excited. The singer gushed to Billboard about how she can't wait to go on tour with Ariana. She even went as far as to say that Thank You Next had the best video she had seen all year. So now that we know her taste in music videos, maybe this will translate into one of her own. Now that she's already crushing it as a solo artist, everyone wants to know what's next for Normani. You might be surprised to know that she has her eyes set on world domination, starting with Paris. Okay, so she's not actually taking over the world per se, but she does want to take over the fashion world. In an interview with Vogue magazine, the singer elaborated on her love for fashion, which makes sense considering she just signed a contract with Wilhelmina Models. In the interview, she explained that she really wants to get involved in the fashion industry. It's something she's she's been passionate about her whole life. Normani hopes to be able to push boundaries and make fashion accessible to all women. She says she's inspired by Rihanna's rise to fame in the fashion game. And honestly, we couldn't be more excited to see what Normani can come up with. Dancing with the Stars, being part of a huge girl group, now a solo career and a future in fashion? Is there anything this girl can't do? The world is her oyster, and she's just getting started. Considering the ex-president of the United States, Barack Obama, is a fan of Normani, we're pretty sure this woman is already on top. But just how far is she gonna go? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the world is definitely paying attention, and you are certain to be seeing more from this multi-talented young lady. What do you think about Normani? Is she the next big solo star from Fifth Harmony? Sound off in the comment section below, and while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching The Taco. We'll see you next time.